Hey guys, welcome to the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and I'm back on the scene with a new artist. So this young lady, she is a country extraordinaire music star. She has a great following on Spotify, and I love her music. It's very country, but acoustic, a little bit of rock to it, some soul to it as well. And it just feels magical when I'm listening to her songs, and I feel the connection as she is just sweeping us away with all her good, really good feeling music. So we had to have her on the show. So without further ado, help me welcome the multi-talented, the beautiful and creative Mrs. Mia Susan Walker Band. Yay!
Yeah, that's Suzanne's band.
Sorry, Suzanne's band.
That's okay. The Suzanne's band is the company name and what they usually go by. And we do a little bit of Americana, country, pop, blues. It's kind of a mix of several different genres. And like I said, I try not to be too genre specific, but I know the music world, wants to lump you into one thing or another. But I think it depends on which song it is as to what feel it has, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, Americana and country are kind of the umbrella, I guess, if you will, of everything. And then everything else falls under that. Because if you've listened to the Ice and Fire album, like the very first song, Back to Brown, that it sounds really bluesy. When you listen to it, you think, oh man, that's like a country, it's country, but it's blues. You really feel that. So.
Well, I think that's also one of the things that I have heard from quite a few artists so far in 2023 is that their music, you can't lump it together. It's very different from the traditional sense. When we think about music, we always lumped it together. It's either pop or it's either this or either that. And I think what makes you a great musician and artist is that your music can go into so many different categories and you don't have to be just boxed into something. You can flow into so many different genres of music because your music has that type of musicality to it. So it's able to really be able to touch so many people in different types of listening genres. So you're not just sticking to one music genre. You're in the jazz world, you're in the funk world, you got some blues, you got some country. And you could definitely hear that with your music. So let's talk just a little bit about how did you get started in the industry as an artist?
Oh man, well, I've always been involved in choirs from the time I was very small. So I've always been singing, but I never had the desire to really play an instrument. My mother gave me piano lessons when I was young, but it just didn't stick at that time. And it wasn't until I had raised all my children and I decided I wanted to do something with music for the rest of my life, whatever time I had left on this planet. And I wasn't sure what. And a friend of mine talked me into joining the adult band at School of Rock. And I started playing guitar. And I kid you not, within a year, I had started my own band and I was playing it like I had been playing it for years. It just felt really comfortable, like it was meant to be. And with playing that, it kind of opened up this door to writing music. All of a sudden, it was just like, pouring out. I had all these songs that I felt like needed to be written. And it wasn't too long after that I started being tapped to noodle a bit on the keys. And all of a sudden, I'm playing piano now all the time. And so it was just one of those things where, man, whoosh, it's like being pulled into this whole other world, and it happened so fast. And I found that the 5-year goals I had made for myself, all of a sudden I was hitting those in 1 to 2 years. And it was a good thing, then I had to reevaluate new goals. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what I set for myself for 2023.
Well, you know what? I love it because I was like in awe as you were talking about your musical experience and how you kind of said, I kind of just you put the goal out there, which I always call an intention. And you just put the attention out there and said, this is what I'm going to be doing. And it just kind of like just opened up and things just do,
Right.
do, 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 do. And that's how it should be. It should just naturally flow. You shouldn't have to force something. And it feels like it just naturally flew so fluidly that things just naturally just fell into place with your musical career, which
Right.
is is a great story for you to share with other people. And that's how it's supposed to be, guys. It's supposed to just flow very naturally and very easy. And it just really shows with your music as well. So you talked about songwriting. So I know that you are the songwriter. So how is your creative process when it comes to writing your songs? What is your creative process?
There's several different things. One popular thing that seems to happen for me is when I'm in the car, I seem to think of things. So I've gotten used to keeping a little notepad and a pen right beside me so that I can literally pull off the road and write something down, or in a parking lot or something while I'm thinking about it. It doesn't work as well in the shower, which is another popular place that things seem to hit me. I don't know why, but the other thing that will happen is I either have an idea that I want to write about, so I come up and write the lyrics first and then try and fit music to it, or I have a particular song that I've been playing with or a beat, and then I think, oh, that would go good with these lyrics, and then I sort of blend it that way. So there's kind of multiple ways. I just go with the flow and let it happen, whichever way works.
I love it. I'm just loving the fact that you're like, yeah, I just go with the flow. I just go with the flow. And that, that's one of the things I was talking about in 2022 is going with the flow, just kind of like naturally go with the universe and just go with the flow of things, and things just kind of flow into place, and the music comes out so naturally and so fluid. And when you're listening to your music, like, whoa, it's just has this really nice flow quality, I don't even know if that's a word, to it, where you're really just relating to people in such different ways. And I think that's the piece that most people aren't able to really find so easily when it comes to the musical experience and also the process as well. So can you tell us one or two of your challenges as an independent artist and your success stories as an artist as well?
Well, I think the things that I thought were going to be challenges aren't. I thought that, my whole premise of kind of what I've been thinking about since I started this journey was that no matter how old you are, you're not too old to chase your dreams. And so I have a lot of dream catchers. I have them all in my music loft and everything just to remind me of that. And I thought that that would be a bigger stumbling block. It's had a few challenges with the physical side, with having to bring your own gear and load it, unload it, all those sorts of things. They can be hard. But I think I've had more challenges in some ways being a female and running into a male dominated
Industry.
Environment. I have the age factor, which I find surprising. It's 2022, almost 2023, really, and we're having these issues. So that was kind of surprising. But I think the successes have been that everybody seems to enjoy my original songs. And whether it's I have 2 holiday songs out, One More Night of Christmas and Underneath the Tree. And both of those have been well received. And especially the Ice and Fire album, that's done really well. And it was in for Grammy consideration on this one. So that's been a really special milestone. And I've been really proud of these projects. And I think if I just, stay focused on that and moving forward in that aspect, I think I'll be fine. It has been more difficult to have a stable band environment, with people moving in and out of different priorities in their life, whether it's a job change or maybe the genres of music or whatever it is that's happening. I think that's been really difficult. But I have a lot of solo shows and things like that booked, and I've managed to find some really excellent duo partners to share time with. And when I get the full band opportunities, I take advantage of them. And like you said, go with the flow. Take the gigs as they come and enjoy it and do the best you can, with the situation you've been dealt with. And just realize it's always shifting sand in the music business. It always is. You can't ever bank on things they're going to be, exactly the same all the time.
Well, I think, Susan, you're our inspiration for so many women out there who are looking to get into the industry and haven't started yet. And you're also inspiration to those who are, I guess, quote unquote, older. I don't think you're older, but I guess that's what you said.
Well,
that,
thank you.
You're older getting into the industry, because I've known.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not, definitely not an
Right.
18-year-old fresh starting out. I'm starting out, but at a different level.
Yeah. But it makes me feel, and I know other viewers as well, no matter what age you are, whether it's going back to school, starting a music career, whatever it may be, you can do it as long as you believe in yourself. And you have to, and the thing is, you believe in yourself, you believe in your talent, you believe in your goals, you believe in your skills. And that's the reason why your music is being considered as a Grammy nominated, because you really believe in what you have. And the thing is, Susan has, guys, that you have to have some type of belief in your vision, in yourself and your vision. Because if you don't believe in yourself and your vision, how you want to have other people believe in what you believe in? So can you tell the audience a little bit about how they can connect with you? How can they find you on social media, book you for an upcoming event?
Sure. The main website is Suzanne's Band. That's SUZANNESBAND.com. But we also have this one-stop shopping, really nice little link, and it's at flow.page, PAGE/Suzanne's Band. And that will pull up the website, all the social media to follow, and please do. It will pull up the YouTube channel, which is a great opportunity for venues to look at live show videos. There's things broken down into playlists. So you can look at holiday songs, you can look at solo duo shows, you could look at full band shows. You can see all the regular music videos that are in there too. And that's a really nice thing to be able to access. And then you can also listen to the Ice and Fire album through that medium as well.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And guys, make sure you check out all of Susan's music by going to her website, which we'll have at the below this video. So you can click onto the website and you can get in contact with all her music, and you can contact her for upcoming bookings and shows and concerts and upcoming events for 2023. So I'm excited for you, Susan, and for your team. Blessings to you guys as well. And thank you so much for being on the 101 in 10. And thank you guys for watching the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite artists from around the world, 101 in 10 minutes. You never know who's going to be on the next episode, so stay tuned. I look forward to
thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And talk to you guys soon, and stay very positive and keep on shining bright. Bye.